New Orleans native Kirk Coco watched the destruction from Hurricane Katrina unfold from Seattle, where he was serving in the Navy in 2005. As the levees broke, he promised he'd find a way to get back home and create jobs for his community.
So New Orleans itself is kind of like a family member to people who live here, and it was in distress. It would be like if your mom or your dad needed help, and so I felt like I had to come home and help do whatever I could to help bring the city back to where it was.
After finding out the city's local brewer had relocated post-Katrina, Coco decided he'd start up a new brewery. He was a novice home brewer, not a very good one at that, but was stuck on the idea. After going to 29 banks to get a loan, he launched NOLA Brewing Company, which hit $4 million in sales last year. Now he's expanded into a second location, NOLA Distilling, making sweet potato vodka. Since 2009, he's created some 50 local jobs. Entrepreneurs like Coco have helped to usher in a new, brighter chapter for New Orleans in the wake of Hurricane Katrina with its $150 billion in damage. Before the storm, the city trailed the national average in startups per capita, but since Katrina, things have turned around. Tippy Tippies was also inspired to launch her business, Goods That Matter, after another disaster. The Gulf oil spill struck the area in 2010. She sells eco-friendly goods, many of them made in New Orleans, donating 10% of her proceeds to varying causes, including the Gulf Restoration Network. The sense of community in the Big Easy is what inspired her to move here permanently after the spill. She's raised $25,000 so far for causes from wetlands restoration to literacy.
New Orleans is a great place to start a small business because it's such a collaborative community. There's a phrase that I've heard in town a lot that's the rising tide floats all boats. So it's really important that everybody does well.
The city is also reaching out to encourage minority entrepreneurs like Crystal McDonald through a local accelerator program called Power Moves. McDonald was a former franchisee and noticed she had one issue when it came to hiring potential hourly wage workers. Many wouldn't show for the interview. She launched a platform called A-Crew in 2013, which allows for brief first impression videos in the hiring process. They've raised $500,000 so far and worked with 10,000 interviewees nationwide.
New Orleans is the best example of resilience and entrepreneurship that our country has seen. We do see this sense of wanting to come together so that everyone is successful.
Kate Rogers, CNBC Business News, New Orleans.
So I'm making a copy, and this will be the base document I'm making.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.